Hello beautiful, welcome back to Nat's Beautiful Life. Today I'm going to be doing the end of year book tag, which is funny because it's October, so it's not really the end of the year, but I get where you're going with this. Alright, if you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Natasha and I do videos on books, bullet journaling, and beauty. I have some tea in my hand, so that's the ice. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little impromptu kind of chill video today. I was gonna film something else, but then I was just like, eh. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. But first, please subscribe, click the little bell, the little like button, and all of that. First question. Are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? There's actually one. I started this one, Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson, earlier in the year, and I was enjoying it. I think I got to a point where I wasn't in the mood for it anymore. It is in the 90s, and it involves the main character has passed away, and his two friends and his sister are discovering that he was a very talented rapper, and they're trying to promote his music and all of that, posthumously, humously, is that what it is? Humously, you know what I'm saying, after he had passed. And it's just kind of about that, and then also the relationship between the friends. And I didn't get as far as I thought I did, but a lot has happened in just this little bit. I did enjoy it. Like I said, I think I just got to a point where I wasn't in the mood for it, so then I quit, but I really would like to finish that before the end of the year. Hopefully I will. The next book is, the next question on this piece of paper that I printed out is, do you have any autumnal book transitions, or an autumnal, wow, do you have a fall book to transition to the end of the year? Well, yes. One that I read, I picked this one up because it looked very pumpkin spice and lattes. I don't know. The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. I have finished that one. It's by Abby Waxman. It is a cute little story. Don't expect a lot to go on, but it is entertaining. And she is a very kind of a lonesome, not really lonesome. I'd say she's a loner. There you go. And she works in a bookstore, and she's very happy with her life and her cat and all of that. And then her father, that she has never met, passes away, and then she finds out she has this huge family, and it's just about dealing with all of that and other things in her life. So very enjoyable. I really did like this one. So that was one. A couple of other ones that I picked up that I really have enjoyed. I'm almost done with this. The Butchering Art by Lindsay Fitzharris. It's actually Dr. Lindsay Fitzharris. She is a medical historian, and this is Joseph Lister's quest to transform the grisly world of Victorian medicine. After the first prologue and chapter of this book, you will be thanking God you live in modern society where we know to wash our hands before we perform surgery. Oh my. It's pretty rough reading it. But before I read this, I actually finished this one. Excellent. How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. And this is about a man who does not age. Well, he does age, but he ages very slowly. So for every year that we would age, he ages maybe 20 years. No. For every 20 years that we would age, he ages 1 year. That makes more sense. So he's like 400 and something years old when this book takes place, but he's going back and forth, in his mind, the things that he's doing and who he's talking to remind him of things in the past. And then he talks about a lot of the things that are happening in this era, and it was just very enjoyable read. This is a very entertaining book. I highly recommend it, and I love Matt Haig anyway, so very, very good book. So I think those three were a good switch into the autumn season for me, and I have recently started listening to, I think, a mystery, Bear Town by Frederick Bachman, so we'll see how that goes. It's very wintry sounding, to be honest, but I don't know. A mystery, I feel like, is a good autumn read no matter when it takes place. So anyway, new releases you're still waiting for. Yes, The Toll by Neil Shusterman, which is the third book in the Scythe it's Arc of the Scythe trilogy. It's Scythe and Thunderhead, and I think a friend of mine has mine. Do I even have? I have Thunderhead up there, but Scythe I have lent to a friend. So I've really enjoyed those books. They're incredibly awesome, and I can't wait for the third because we have quite a cliffhanger with Thunderhead. Barry's getting off the chair. You saw his little tail. Anyway, the next one would be Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. I have loved the Cruel Prince series, and the last one, The Wicked King, left on a bit of a cliffhanger, and I can't wait to see how that all goes. So definitely looking for those two. They both come out in November. The Toll comes out on the 5th, and The Queen of Nothing comes out on the 19th. 3 books you need to read before the end of the year. I have got a couple. One is a reread for me. I want to do this one, Uprooted by Naomi Novik. It is one of my favorite books, and I have one more book to go on my rereads list, which would be this one, to complete my goal for the year of doing 4 rereads. So I'm really looking forward to this, and this is a good fall transition as well. It's just kind of some creepiness, fairy tale story type things, fairy tale-esque, but I really enjoy this one, and I'm looking forward to my reread of this. Then I need to do this one. This is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. This will complete my Harry Potter read for the year, and if you are new to my channel, this is my first time going through the Harry Potter series and reading it. I've not watched the movies, I hadn't read the books, and so this year was the year that I decided to just read them. The previous book, The Half-Blood Prince, is one of my favorites. I think Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince, totally 2 of my favorites. So I'm looking forward to this one. I know it's going to be rough, but looking forward to that. And then the third one for the year is, I just don't know if it's this one or Alice. I've got Children of Time here by Adrian, this name. This is a hard science fiction. The second book has already come out. I don't know if I'm going to get to this year or not. I was also thinking about Alice by Christina Henry, which I actually own. It's on my shelf, but laziness is keeping me from getting it. It's not on my thing here. But one of those. And the thing with Alice is, like, we're deciding whether I wanted to read this one first or Alice. I did like a page or 2 of Alice and then a page of that, and then decided I just wasn't in the mood for Alice. So I'm hoping that I get into that mode a little bit better. Alice is not really a retelling, but it is a inspired book by Alice in Wonderland, and it's pretty creepy because Christina Henry does some creepy, like, inspired classics books. So I'm looking forward to that, but I still have to be in the mood for that one. But either that one or this one I would throw in as my third read there. Alright, next question. Is there a book that could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? And that's this one, I think, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I say this because it's got some of my favorite elements. One, it is Leigh Bardugo who wrote it, and I love her writing. And secondly, it is going to take place in a school setting, so it takes place at Yale. I'm assuming because the very first little thing here is hang on, it's in here. I know I'm not crazy. I saw it. There it is. Alright, so the map is a map of Yale. And if you've never visited Yale, go visit it. It's beautiful, especially in the snow and all that. It's beautiful. But anyway, and it has secret societies and things like that. And it's got all my check boxes with that. So I'm looking forward to getting to this one, and I'm pretty sure this will be one of the next books I pick up. But definitely that one. And is there a book that, okay, no. Okay. And have you already started making reading plans for 2020. Why, yes, I have. Looking at my goals for this year, I wanted to do 65 books. I wanted to do 12 nonfiction, 4 rereads, and finish the Harry Potter series. Oh, and I think 3 or 4 big books. Well, I've done more big books than I imagined. And I've done, once I finish this, it'll be my Harry Potter reread, or my Harry Potter read. If I get to this one, it'll be my 4th reread. I have done way over 12 nonfiction. This has been like a year of nonfiction for me. Just learning things and not just, I don't know. This one's also nonfiction, and I'm really, really enjoying this one. So really have had a good time with that. And let's see, what else did I say? I think that's it. So I've pretty much set myself up to reach those goals. I think, like I said, the only 2 things I need to do are finish these 2, and I have met my goals. And I've read 80-something books already, so I'm probably going to hit between 90 and 100. Last year I did 112. So next year, my plan is I want to read even bigger books. So there's books on my shelf that have been sitting there because they're big. And I'm not really super intimidated by big books. It's just that I have so many books I want to read, and I'm like, well, I can read this one really quickly, and this, 700 book might take me a while. A 700-page book doesn't take me as long as it might other people. I can probably read it in, okay, what are you? Let's see what this Harry Potter book is. This Harry Potter book is 759 pages. I will probably read this maybe 3 or 4 days, unless there's a weekend in there, and then probably 2. I just read fast, I read a lot, and I don't really watch TV that much. So these big books really aren't as daunting as I make them up to be in my mind, I think. So I want to do bigger books. So I'm going to set my reading challenge to 40. Will I blow that out of the water? Most definitely I will. But it's going to be a mind thing for me where I kind of sit back and go, I don't have to rush to 65 books or 100 books or whatever. Just take your time. Do these 40. So I think that, and that always happens to me. Once I hit my Goodreads goal, I feel like relaxed, like I can now take my time and read the big books. And so that's what I'm going to go ahead and keep it low to start with. So 40 books, and then I want to do 5 books, and I kind of want to say 700 pages or more, but then there are some that are like not quite 7. Like there's 650 something pages, but they look quite daunting. It's like right up there I have I have read the first Mistborn book, and I want to finish the Mistborn series, and those are bigger books. I also have Red Wolf something up there. I'd like to read that. It's a thick book, and it's not only a thick book, it is a big book with small letters, like small words, like small font. That's what I'm looking for. So I want to be able to take those in. So I'm going to do 5 books, I'd say, with 700 pages is what I want to do. And then I want to, again, do some rereads. So I haven't decided how many rereads I want to do. But I think that is basically my, oh yeah, and 12 nonfiction. So it should balance out to about 1 per month, but I have found myself doing more than that lately, because it's not just nonfiction, like business books or self-improvement books. Like, what did I just show you guys? The Butchering Art. This is nonfiction. Dog slapping his ears around. So those are the type of things that I kind of want to incorporate next year, just kind of relaxing myself and giving myself a chance to do those big books. And I cannot lie. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what has been one of your favorite books that you've read this year, and then what books are you looking forward to for the rest of 2019. And I will see you guys very soon right here on Nat's Beautiful Life. Have a great day, gorgeous.